He gave me my first job, and I honestly, if I can get serious, no, forget it. No, he's so great, and I'm so happy to have him here. And he did give me my first job, and he is a wonderful man, and really one of the funniest people I know, Jonathan Katz.
A young polar bear comes home from school. True story. You know, I've been doing that joke in the wrong key for 25 years. Hey, have a nice big hand for Jon Benjamin, please. You know, Jon Benjamin, and I'm saying this in all seriousness, is probably the greatest improvisational actor of our time, with the exception of the late Mike Wallace. I tried out a joke with my family tonight, and I actually fell asleep. And I'm not saying it wasn't funny, it was just long. I think I'm older than anybody in this building. And if you don't believe me, I went to the junior prom in high school, and I danced to the song "Four Dead in Ohio." I wanted to talk, and this, forgive me if this is going to take a while to get to the funny part. But I wanted to talk about the passage of time and how different people, everybody marks the passage of time in different ways. How long have you been married? Okay, that's the only way I can think of. Your birthday, how old are you? There's a young woman in the audience tonight who just got engaged. A young woman named Amy Snyder. You want to stand up and take a bow? She's got engaged. That's kind of a milestone. I became a grandfather recently. Also very exciting. But I think the way I mark time that's unusual is this Sunday I spent more than 5 hours trying to get my iPhone to call me Antonio Banderas. And I couldn't. So I had to accept the fact that my iPhone will let me call her Antonio Banderas. God, I wish it was a little bit funny, but it is true. You know, one of the things I've learned after doing comedy since 1981, when there were not so many jokes, by the way, is that it's important to find something that you and the audience agree on. And I'm going to guess that everybody in this room thinks that the lowest form of earth on this planet are child pornographers. Am I right about that? Yeah. They are the scum of the earth, and they should be prosecuted as if they were adults. Yes. I am married to perhaps the most unpredictable woman in the world. The other night, out of nowhere, she says to me, "You know what, sweetie, I would really like power of attorney." So Jon Benjamin, he was very devious in getting me to do the show tonight, which I'm happy to be doing. But he sent me a video called "Asian Girls Gone Wild." And I tried to explain to him I'm really not into that. But I finally watched it one night, and it's just a bunch of Korean girls skipping bass. I'm also local. I live in Newton, Massachusetts. Yeah, the tough part. And but living in Newton so long, I have become, and it's a very politically correct city, Newton, but I have become tolerant of my neighbors to the west, and I'm talking about the Native Americans. I think it would be wrong to say that I discovered Jon Benjamin. It would be kind of like saying that Jonas Salk discovered the cure for polio. No, wait, that's not what I mean. No, but he's a force, a natural force in comedy, just to be contended with. Good night. Okay, I'm going to need some musical help for a second here, and I think there's some musicians in the audience. I'd like the people on this side of the room to go boom a pop diddle boom a pop diddle. Keep going boom a pop diddle boom a pop diddle boom a pop diddle. Keep going boom a pop diddle. This side of the room, I hate myself. I am so full of self-love. I can't live with myself. Thank you. Is there anyone here named Antonio? Can you all call me in unison Antonio Banderas? I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Antonio Banderas!
God, why didn't it feel... Oh, yeah, it did feel pretty good, yeah. I remember hanging out here when this... What was the name of this place when it used to be a place where bands would play exclusively? Yeah, Harper's Ferry, yeah. But I would come here to see a good band and have a drink. And I remember hanging out at the bar with some guy, big guy, a construction worker. And I said to him, look, you hear the sirens go off, the missiles are on their way, you've got 20 minutes to live. What are you going to do? He said, I am going to fuck anything that moves. He asked me what I was going to do. I said, I'm going to try and keep perfectly still. Hey, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.